Hello, my name is Emmanuel Akudolu. You're welcome to how to, make money from your business and skill digitally. All right. So initially organized this program on Facebook Live audio, but then Facebook frustrated our life. But then let me introduce my guest, Miss Console Adolisa, one of the few ladies that make money online, making use of her phone to create videos and also make graphic design. All right, so on this video, we're going to share our brief experience on how we started and how we ended up printing our own money on a digital space. All right, the story might not really be as smooth as you may think, but just listen and grab one or two things that you can actually apply to your own business and will start working. All right. So that's it for now. So for me, it wasn't an easy journey on the online space. Actually, the online space actually frustrated me. I learned a lot of skills. The ones I applied, and because of lack of fund, I couldn't just further it. I think the first course I bought online was an e-commerce course from Pat Ogidi. All right, one of the best you know, e-commerce guys in Nigeria because China actually awarded the guy, and so I just bought the course. I applied, it worked, but then I couldn't. A lot of failures actually. I learned a lot of skills, but wasn't making money out of it until I actually, I don't know. I can't even tell how I started making money on the live space, but then I knew I actually became intentional about it. All right, I started trading, I started advertising Facebook. Don't worry, we're going to still give you a list of how we started making money online. It was very intentional, actually. It wasn't an accident. All right, so how did you start your own journey?
Okay, I started my own journey during that COVID-19
Okay,
period. I was at home as a couple. I was at home. Everybody was sent home because of the COVID-19. So while I was at home doing nothing inside the house, I started, you know, pressing my phone normally, as addicted as I was to my phone. It was it was in that process that I saw people organizing classes online. I was like, which one is class, and all those stuff. So I enrolled for one animation class. I tried, I followed up the class bumper to bumper, and I did my assignment. I created my first video, and my coach was like, wow, this is nice. This is nice. I even did my first voiceover in that first assignment. So I was using the free version of the animation website, but it was cool. I saw that this thing makes sense. But I was just doing it for fun. So I started seeing people organizing classes online. The first class I bought was about 1,500 naira. That was what I paid for the
very
class.
cheap. 1,500.
So after following the class, it was by Lucky James. After following the class, I realized that wow, you can actually make money online, because the first thing I did that period was I multiplied the 1,500 by the number of persons
Hmm.
in that class.
So the
I
law
was
of the law of compound interest.
so I was like,
Okay.
this thing makes sense, because I was gaining value from Lucky. I was gaining value. I was like, this thing makes sense. Taught us how to create e-commerce websites on our with our phones. So from there, I said I can actually do this. Then the next thing I did, I enrolled for a proper video creation class. From there, I started practicing. And that consistency helped me. I mastered the skill, and as soon as I mastered the skill, I knew I was ready to impact the knowledge on someone else. So I created my own course. So when
Wow.
I created my own course, the first I did a collaboration with someone, and we actually made 93,000 naira. Yes, 93,800 naira from that course.
Where is your tithe?
I was like, wow, this is my first like official course. I was like, this thing makes sense. Meanwhile, the first course I ran online, I did it with somebody. I only made 7,000 naira, and somebody scammed me of that money.
Oh my
So this
God.
one was the
Oh.
second one. So I was like 3,000. If I realized that if I can make that 3,000 just by running an online class, and it was even a low ticket offer, it was about 2,000 naira. I realized that if I could do this, then I can make so much money online. This is just the tip. Oh, like I've not become pro like that. So I was like, I can do this. So that was how I started practicing. I started learning and
Mm,
learning and learning, and
mm.
here I am.
I think I have a similar experience with you. So let's delve into how you can actually do that. For me, relating it to what she said, first of all, number one is I remember that I saw people that I know that I have more knowledge than making money online. So it was a very high blow, like a heavy blow on my face.
Yeah.
How can I have all this knowledge, but then I wasn't making any money online? I was only there having the skill myself. All right. So that was my defining moment. That was when
Yes.
I knew that anything that I know, someone else is out there seeking for it. All right.
Yes.
So you must actually come to realize that what you have can make you money. All
Yes.
right. So
Yes.
just take number two. Just give them whatever you have. How?
Oh, okay. When I started creating these courses, I was not even visible to a lot of people. I just said, let me just make money online. But while in that process, I realized that there is actually more to this. That if you want to make money online, people need to know you. Because those big coaches I watched, they were making a lot of. I did a lot of calculations. So like, I will pay for a class. I will do 5,000 naira times 200 people. I'll say, there is money here, oh,
You're
because
calculating people other people's money.
like while I was doing that, I was doing that because I was amazed at the value that I was getting, because all those things I learned from those classes, I implemented them. So I was actually saying that, okay, there is more to this. I need to make more money. But I realized that those people were seeing, they showed up. They showed up. They were
Sure.
consistent. I was always seeing their flyers. I was always seeing them talk about, you know,
You always
any
post it, post about
topics
it.
topics around that field.
Yeah.
Like if it was a graphic designer, he would tell you that as a business owner, you need graphics, you need
Yeah.
graphics. So I saw that those people were intentional and they were showing up. So I decided to start showing up. So the first thing is to show up.
Oh,
It's not enough to say that I know how to create videos, I know how
yeah.
to design. You need to show up so that the world will see
No.
you, because there are a lot of confident quacks, and you're an expert and you're shy. So you need to come out there to show people what you know, and then monetize that particular knowledge that you have.
Yeah.
So showing up.
And I think this thing actually confirms what most experts have claimed, that most intelligent people are usually afraid to launch out. That's why
Exactly.
you have people that doesn't have that much knowledge, but they're
Yeah.
there making a hell out of money out of
Yes.
the skills they have and the rest. All right. So another thing for me to draw for you is you must actually take your presence in the online space as your full-fledged business. All right, it shouldn't be something that you do based on, let me just try what other people are trying. It should be something that you must be very, very intentional about. Like you
Yes.
call it your business, you call it your life. In
Yes.
most cases, if you go to YouTube, you see a lot of people call themselves a YouTuber. What's their career? They'll just tell you, I'm a YouTuber.
YouTuber.
And you see big companies, small business owners that are inviting them for seminars and the rest of them.
Yeah.
They're bargaining a lot of money just teaching YouTube. All right, just like trends that we have like TikTok and the rest of them. People are professional TikTokers. All right. So that's one of the things you must actually be intentional about. Call it a business. All right. So
Okay.
give me another one.
Okay, another thing you should do is your positioning. Your positioning. There is this thing, Kenny Nwokwe, he called it surface level positioning. So if you're positioning yourself as a video content creator, or as a graphic designer, you need to work on your profile picture, your bio, the layout of your social media profile, that platform that you're in. Like, you can call yourself a graphic designer and you have tire or a flower vase as your profile picture. It doesn't make sense. So you people need to know. Some people need you to tell them, see, I'm a graphic designer.
Yeah.
So they'll know that they can patronize you
Yeah.
or
Sure.
buy from you. So they need to see that you're a graphic designer, video content creator, public speaker, or whatever skill you have. Then you work on the posts that you make. These are the things people see. These are the things people see. Like, when they come to your profile, be it Twitter, TikTok, whatever it is, when they come to your profile, they know that this is the kind of content that you create. So when you talk about when you're a video content creator, you talk about videos, video marketing, how it can help people's problems,
Yeah.
companies' problems, how you can solve problems using videos. You need to talk about videos, importance of video marketing. You need to talk about it in as much as you can talk about every
Yeah.
other thing. But that should be, the first thing people notice when they come
Come
to
to
your
your profile.
profile. And So
Wow,
that's it.
that's cool. So in summary, you are talking about personal branding because I
Yes,
usually emphasize on it, branding, because people are actually perceptive. So once they see the professionalism, they can easily trust you with their business, all right? Because people,
yes,
they don't really, dash out their money to someone that doesn't really have the knowledge or the
exactly.
expertise, all right?
Yes,
So another thing I would like to let you know is focus on the platform that aligns with what you do.
yeah,
All right. If
yeah,
you want to really make money, maybe as a comedian, focus on YouTube, all right, or Facebook. If you're a writer, you look out for platforms like Quora. You make money through Quora, or you create a blog for yourself. All
yeah,
right. Look for the right platform. Knowing fully well that whatever you do, there's a platform that have been designed
yes,
specially for you. Like you're not just doing stuff because you have the passion for it.
yes.
You do stuff because you have the intention of monetizing what you are doing. All right. So don't just show up anyhow. So do you have any other thing for us before we say brr, brr to them?
Yes. Okay. Another thing is what works for you might not work for someone else. Like me, I got my clients. I get my clients from Facebook, Instagram, and then WhatsApp. I am on LinkedIn, but I am not on LinkedIn like I am on Facebook. So a lot of clients, I get them from Facebook. I don't get them from LinkedIn. It doesn't mean that if I focus on LinkedIn, I am not going to get those clients there. But find out what works for you first, and then you can grow from there. You can be on WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. You can't be everywhere and you're not making money. Find work with two first. Work with two first. Then put in the effort there before you can think of, you know, exploring another one. So that's very, very important. Find out what works for you.
So the last and not the least, I want you to actually pay attention to ad. All right. Just try
Yes.
to run ads. I know in most cases it doesn't really give you what you want at the early stage, but keep on running ad.
Yes.
Honestly speaking, it might actually hit you to one client that will change your life for good.
Exactly.
All right. So,
Exactly.
and also, if you are starting off, try to look out for people that you know that have the audience, work for them freely, like volunteer. All right. Because I
Yeah.
must tell you the honest truth, I do music promotion, not necessarily because I know how to do it, but a client of mine that I actually work for, or like Emmanuel, come and do this thing for me. I did it. The guy is making money through our music today. That majority of musicians are now contacting me, things that they can actually
Wow.
go to Lagos and do it.
Yes.
And I can tell you that the number of clients that actually came from the guy is so much that I've actually covered a lot of money. Like, if not, let me just be honest with you, in millions. That
Wow.
was honest with you. If I actually accumulate all the money I've actually made from these guys, all right. So I work for one actually referred every other person. So be excellent in what you do. If
Yes.
what you do is good enough, people
Yes.
can easily refer you
Excellent.
to you. All right. That's one of the ways you can actually.
Okay, I also have something else to say. When we talk about volunteering, volunteering builds your portfolio.
Yeah.
You know, there's this thing when you meet a client and the person is like, okay, can I see your past works? Those volunteer jobs can be presented as your past works. Those free jobs can be presented as your past works. Those fictional designs that you made, those fictional videos that you created can become a part of your portfolio, because your client is not asking you of the paid jobs you did or the free jobs you did or the fictional designs you made. They just need something that you did. So you can build your portfolio by doing volunteer jobs, because those volunteer jobs, they are real organization, real events, real programs, real companies. They can build your portfolio. So you might want to put that into consideration.
Yeah. So, in summary, there's a space for you. All right. If
Yes.
if I must confess, there are millions and thousands of ways for you to make money
Money.
online, and I have actually taken it upon myself to anchor this show called the Baby Step. Because with Baby Step can actually let you to know the tiny tiny things and the foundation you need to lay for yourself
Yeah.
on online space. I made a lot of mistakes, and those mistakes are actually giving the wisdom and experience for me to advise, newbies on the online space.
Yeah.
There is money here, but you need to do it right. So this is the first episode of Baby Step. Subsequently there are other episodes that will be coming up to help any business person that is still a newbie in the digital space to
Yeah.
make money comfortably. All right, so that you not start early to start making mistakes. You start early
Yeah.
to start doing the right thing. All right. That's why on on all digital platforms, there are no platforms that have no less than 500 followers. All right. Active followers, simply because I started intentionally in most, not in all, but in most cases, I started intentionally.
Yeah.
So in most cases, just like Twitter, I'm not that too active there, but I have up to 600 followers. Instagram, the same thing. Facebook, the same thing, and the rest of them. So be intentional about what you do. So,
Yes.
what do you have for us? Just a final, tell us a summary. What do you have for?
Well, it revolves around being intentional, showing up, being consistent, consistency with the right things, focus and discipline. You don't need, you've had so much motivation. The motivation is too much. What you just need is discipline.
Yeah.
Tell yourself you want to do this. Write down those goals, break them down into months and weeks, write them down, and then start one by one. Before you know it, you're there. You're there.
All right. Someone actually chatted me up, or like, Emmanuel, I love what you are doing. I want to enter into knowledge business like you do. It's kind of freestyle work. Like, you don't really stress yourself. I was like, you don't even know the kind of energy that is involved when it comes to mental work. And because of my wear tie, man, wearing tie is not really, so it's not my brand signature. I actually wear tie when the need call for. I am a kind of rugged guy. Don't worry, as time goes on, so that we not start looking too corporate. Like, people are bored with all these ties and the rest of them.
Man.
All right, so be creative in your approach to some of the things that you do. Not
Yeah.
all things that start wearing tie. Don't bore your audience. All right, don't bore your audience. Just be creative, spice
Yeah.
up everything. Variety is the spice of life.
Yeah.
And so that's all for today. Thank you, Miss Console, for
Thank
showing up
you.
on the show. I
Thank
really,
you.
really appreciate. All right, you have been a wonderful lady. I admire you from afar for what you're actually doing, and I hope that we have a lot to actually push together.
Yes,
Thank you
yes.
for honoring my invitation.
Thank you so
I
much.
do
Thank you so
appreciate.
much. Thank you so
Do have
much.
a wonderful day,
You have a wonderful day.
and you have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Bye.